Hello, it's Debbie from Australia. I'm here today with my March 2023 cross stitch update. This is probably take 15. I did do the whole bit and the video froze. The laptop wasn't plugged in and I did not notice. You're going to come and say hello. Come and say hello at the start because you took off last time. This is dear old Das. As you can see, his fur's coming back in nicely. It's still very dark, but the underlining grey's coming in, I think, because of the colder weather's coming. He decided to come right at the end when it all switched off. Show him your pretty face. He has got his rug here. I don't know if he'll stay. He usually likes to stay as long as you're talking, and because I'll be talking to you, he might just stay. Come on. Did you cuddle? Sit there. Get comfortable. Do your supervision. Try and keep you on the camera. Make everyone happy, hey? Anyway, let's get going. Do this again. It is 10 to 1 on what is now the 12th of April. I'm going to start this again. March 2023. I had one start, 2 finishes, and I did 27,057 stitches on 17 projects. My first finish for the month was Lest We Forget. This is the DMC pattern called, well, it's actually called Anzac Soldier. Started on the 4th of February, finished on the 14th of March, and I cannot find it. I cannot find it anywhere. I always bring it in, put it on a board straight away for finishes. I cannot find it, but I did move the room around last time the grandkids came. I've got to do it again for next weekend, so I'm hoping I will find it. I've only got 2 weeks before Anzac Day, so I can give it to my mother, who I stitched for. So that's the finished project. Stitched using DMC threads. And there goes my supervisor. I hope I can keep on track. And there's the before and after. So the end of February and the end of March. And like I said, I hope I can find it. Very unusual, very unusual. Finish number 2 is a little fellow. This is called Seaside Summer. It's a bookmark. I just loved it. I enjoyed stitching it. It was just so peaceful stitching. I used it for a couple of challenges with Down Under Divas. That's a finished project. Now it is coming out bluer, where it's more teal, and you'll see it in the patterns. Now I don't know why it is doing that. Usually I have good colours. It might be because it's so early in the morning. Before and after. So you can see that it really is a tealy blue. That was my second finish for the month. My one start for the month is Gone to Pieces, yet again another long dog sampler. I am unsure on what I will be doing with the colours on this one, because I started it on 40 count platinum from Zweigert, and a bit tight there. That is the full width. What are you bulking up for? That's the full width, so it's not going to be very big. That's less than 12 inches, less than 30 centimetres across. So I'm going to have to be careful what colours I use, because I've used the platinum and not white. So I'll have to play, but because it's only filling in the unstitched area, there's no hurry. So that was my new stitch. And I went right across to make sure I had the full width of it so I could see where I was up to. So That is my one start for the month. I'm trying to remember what I said last time. I probably missed stuff, but what can you do? Down to the whips. Most of them you've seen on a regular basis. A Stitch in Time by Aimee Stewart. Super Size, Max Colours. I try and use this for as many challenges I can with Down Under Divas because I want it done. I have taken it off. Oh, whoops. I have taken it off the Q-snap. This is halfway. That's half. Oh, I can't even get my fingers straight. Oh, there's halfway. The egg timer is halfway on the month, on the shelf. So I've done 1/8. I've done over 1/8. There's a hell of a lot to go, but not to worry. So you've seen them all before. I take it off most months. That's where I'm working this month. There'll be a lady sitting in a chair soon stitching. But I'm trying to get as much as the background done. I think I've finally got all the confetti out of that last portion, the purple book out. Trying to clear all those. I am enjoying it. That's getting done on 1/1 on 32 count, full cross. Comparison before and after on the long piece, and then ouch! No, you can't just walk up and do that. that's the page I'm currently working on. My supervisor is back. Nothing like sitting here and having someone try and climb up your leg. You're going to have to go back over here, mate, because I can't do this with you in my arms. Over you go. Come on. Come on. I'll pat you, okay? I'll do the old pat the cat. Next project. Cathedral Woods Goddess from Mirabilia. She's being done, and I have been concentrating on doing the leaf work. I think it is done, everything but beads done from there. I'm just filling in the last metallic colours, trying to get up to the skin. I have got something I'd like to do for a head, but it depends. You can't come across there. I don't know what that's going to do. Excuse the tail. That is being done on 32 count Wexford linen, called Mookaite stone, and I started on the 28th of January 2022. You can't just walk across me, mate. My hand's got to go in there. Before and after. Come back over to your pillow. I told you. Oh, we'll patch a bit. You can stay over there, mate. Stay over there. We'll go into the lounge room as soon as I'm finished. How about that? Okay, next project. Summer by Madame Chantilly. It's a cute pattern. Fair bit done this month on this one. I am almost done on, well, I finished the top shelf. I told you can't come across there. The stitching, mate. Top shelf's finished. The second shelf, there's red flowers near the sandcastle to be done, and then I'll have the bottom shelf to go. Don't be biting me. But it's nice to finally get that top shelf done and put bodies on the little girls. So the before and after, you can see one little girl just had her head. The mermaid only had her body, so I did a fair bit on that. No, it's not a game, mate. To get those done. So I got a fair bit done. No. So naughty, so naughty. You can't bite me, it's got no teeth. No teeth. Toothless. Hey, you're toothless. Funny bugger. The next whip is, this is a freebie from Told in the Garden on their website. It is just called Christmas 1994. I am doing this on 25 count white even weave, and I've started on the gold frame. I have not done the 1/1 skin yet, and for the life of me can't get that. You can see it in person, but there is a gold star in metallics there. It only partially comes out. There we go. So I'm working on that big gold frame because there's usually gold stitches on the challenges. So that's the before and after. I think I finished the white and did some gold in their outfits and around baby Jesus's halo, and then went to the shelf. Next one, Christmas Elegance, another Mirabilia. You can tell the sort of patterns I like. This one's getting there. I have finished her hair. I've started on her 1/1 skin. The lounge isn't done, but the rest of all these gaps in here, all this blue in here, is all beads. Quite a lot of beads in this lovely lady. She's being done on 32 count, whoops, hit the wrong button, 32 count Shimmering Azure from Under the Sea Fabrics, and I started her on the 23rd of August 2021. Come on, no, that's my stitching. Come back here, stay. Before and after, being 40. You can see that I did finish the hair. Started on the 1/1 stitch skin. It doesn't look much, but geez, it takes a long time to go. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. The next project is Little House Needleworks Kringles. I have not taken this one off the Q snaps because I'll be working on the roof again. It's in this perfect spot. I got that part of the roof done with challenges last month, and I hope to get the rest of the roof done this month, because I've got to do, I think, 2,000 stitches in white or a crew, which most of them will be in the roof, around the windows and everything, but there's plenty of white. No. Back here. Plenty of white in plenty of the windows as well. Before and after, you can see that it was the roof that I did the work on. Come on, just stay there. I'll move you closer. How's that? I'll move you closer. You're being very naughty today. Next project, Magwayen from Filapina. I have got another printout, but see, they're still pretty glossy. Absolutely beautiful. I saw someone post a finish of it recently. It is absolutely beautiful. This is where I'm up to. I have managed to hit the bottom. There's one metallic missing in the boat, but basically I'm working on getting all, I'll finish the skirt from, there's a long sash there. I'll work across this way and get that skirt finished. I started this on the 23rd of March 2023, and it is being done on a 32 count ice dye from Cascades. Look at the colours in there. Purples, teals, reds, golds, just beautiful. Before and after. Got that lovely sash done. So many beads to go in there. It's going to be lovely when it's finished. He definitely knows how to design. The next one from Luca is Peonies and Red Apples. Saw this picture, had to go looking for the kit. Was very happy to find it. And on one of the challenges, I think I had to do 500 stitches. I did my 500 stitches and then realised I didn't do the starting point photo, so I took the photo and did another 500 stitches. So I managed to get that peony finished this month. I started this on the 5th of August 2022 and it's been on 40 count white linen. And here comes Mischief Man again. Come on, don't be naughty. Did it again before and after. As you can see, I got a lot more than 500 stitches done. Nothing like forgetting that. I think I did it several times this month where I'd finish the stitches and I'd say 511 stitches, starting point, because I didn't take the photo. And I'd just start it again. This is the one I am thinking of retiring. Pride and Prejudice. I don't like how, well, it's not what I thought would be in the centre. I did put Pride and Prejudice in using one of the various fonts I use, but when I had to take some out because it wouldn't balance, even though it's, I think it's because of the slope on the letters, it doesn't look even, yet that's spaced out. I use graph paper and everything. It still doesn't look right. But where I had to pull it out, it stained the fabric. Now I had to do 500 odd stitches. Oh, he's finally gone. He's decided I'm not friendly enough today. So I worked on that part of the border. I love the border and that's what attracted me. And now I wait until at least the first two on Sal's come through before I decide I really like it, because I've got quite a few where it's just not worked out to be something that I want to put up or put somewhere. So that one you might see that one disappear. I'll make the decision at the end of this month whether that stays or goes. Okay, I'll just pull this one out because they're out of whack. The next one is another Mirabilia. What's that, 3? This was a very generous gift. I started this for my birthday. This is the Queen Mermaid. Just beautiful. And I've got a fair bit of work done on her this month. And again, the picture is closer to the fabric but still not right. It is being done on 36 count Jade from Colour Cascades, and I started this on the 14th of June 1922. No, 2022. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Good grief. The before and after, you can see I worked up and finished the bottom stitching. All the stitching's done on the bottom section of the pattern. So I've only got her coming up to her skin, and 1/1 always takes a fair bit of time, but I like the effect, so I do it. Next we have, yes, another Long Dog sampler. This is Tap Dancers. I am working up the top here, so that's roughly where I'm working, and that's how much I've got to go. I'm not sure whether, because I've just done the 2 ballet dancers on the tap, I don't know whether to go up and do the shoe and then come fully across there, which I might just do for something different, and just finish that top section as I go across. It is being done on 36 count ice blue from Zweigert, using PR, I've put 132, I think it's PR 132. I will check that and write it down next time. But I really love it. I think it's going to be about that tall when it's done, the size of the top of the paper, because you've got that beautiful big shoe up the top. Let's see if I can get that on a challenge this month and get that big shoe done. I don't necessarily stop when the number of stitches I need for the month is done. I'm quite happy to keep going if I'm working on it for that, like if that's the one I'm working on for the night and I don't want to start a new project, I'll just keep stitching until I'm done. So that's before and after of tap dancers. This is followed by another long dog sampler. This is the Templar Prophecy. This will be finished this year. This is where I am up to. This is my first New Year, New Start. I didn't get done in the year I started it, which has really annoyed me. So again, this one I think is due for 3,500 minimum stitches this month. So it should get a fair bit of movement this month. I mainly worked on filling in that night scene there, and I took out a couple of butterflies and need to replace them in red. I had them in the grey and I forgot I was doing them in the red. Lots of black work in there. And I'm not going to jinx myself and put 2022, but I've done the 2023. I haven't put the 3 in yet, but I hope to get it done this year. Before and after, you can see I just finished that scene. Took some doing. On 40 count, it just looks like a little bit, but there was a fair whack of stitches in there. Like I said, it's due for about another minimum 3,500 this month, so we'll get another good whack of them. And the last whip I am going to show you is the Winter Quakers from Rosewood Manor. I've had this one to do for quite a while, started it quite a while. That's where I'm sort of working at the moment. See there's a whole heap of white. You might just see them, all the snowflakes. It shows up a bit better on my fabric, which is the called for fabric. Well, I'm using 40 count dwarf. So that's the full width of mine. So I moved right across the page and moved down to the next big motif. Get it done. I started this on the 6th of July 2022, and like I said, it's being done on 40 count dwarf. Before and after. So I went across the page and started moving down, and I hadn't had it out for a while, and I just need to get it done. I need to get it done. Okay, now first of all, I have got just a few plans, and I'm thinking this version is going to be shorter than the first one. But then I didn't have Darcy interfering, but like I said, the other one cut off early. I am completing the Haunted Library with Kelly from Animal Instinct and Joe from Joe Belushi Stitches. Joe from Belushi Stitches.
And we were all talking about using the glow-in-the-dark thread for the white. So I got quite a few different versions. I got 2 chronics, one that shows green when it's not at night, one that shows yellow, the white DMC, and actually found some glow-in-the-dark beads as well. So I'm pretty sure you can't see my mouse as I go across them, but it's very clear to see. You've got the white DMC, which is E940, I think. Then you've got 053F, which is the larger reel of chronic, which shows lime green when it's in the daylight. And then 054F, which is a lemon in the daylight. And then the various beads. If I hit the next button, they glow in the dark. So I'll be using the white. So it shows white when I'm not, when it's not in the daylight, but at the same time, it will. I'll be able to. I don't want the, like it's got cat's bones and skulls. I want them to be white, so I'll be using the white. But I thought it was very interesting to see the different, how they do glow so beautifully. And I thought I'd just share those. Now, purchases. I'll run through them quickly. I got some ready dyed fabrics from Cascades. This is Underground King in 18 count opal. These were ready to dye, so I didn't sort of have to wait for them to be dyed. So there, they were done. I got a small piece of Sorcerer. Nice dark blue. Just thinking, no, put it away. It's alright. Don't be thinking now. It's what, 1:15 in the morning. Don't be making decisions now. This is called, come on, Black as Lily. And it is a 16 count opal Ada. So those are from Cascades. Then I did an order with the threaded needle and Mel from Patchaboni. I did try to cheat, and I bought some 4-inch coasters to see if they would work for our cockatoos that we got at Mittagong Mittagong Retreat, but they won't, because even though they say 4-inch, they're 4-inch, but you haven't got 4 inches of stitching in them. So I will drag out one day the resin, and I'll put them in the resin. I did buy the resin shape to put it in and all the resin. I'm just going to be a bit brave and have a go. So I've got a couple of those, so I can use those for something else. I bought a couple of Karen water lilies, and it would have been nice, but of course I didn't write which projects, but I'll go with all the rest of the Karen water lilies, and I'm sure when it comes time and I look at the threads I need, they'll be sitting there waiting for me. And I also got some, this is the last metallic I needed from Magwayen, and this is missing from the boat. It is a very multicoloured metallic. So it took a while to find that. I went to Spotlight, Lincraft. This is all shops in Australia. Spotlight, Lincraft. A couple of local ones. No one had it, but I got it from the Threaded Needle, I think, in the end. I got some patterns off Stash Unload. This is Oh Christmas Tree from Barbara Anna Designs. Long Dog Samplers 10th anniversary selection called the Foursome Reel. So you've got all 4 of them.
got several of these, couple of them as kits, but this was a chart only holly panel from John Clayton. So just beautiful. They're probably too small to see, but I have got the Sea Holly and the Love in the Mist. I thought I had a couple of others, but the Love in the Mist, I used to have that in my garden when I was young, and my mother-in-law had it in her garden, which was beautiful. This is C'est La Vie for my friend from R&P, and that is another Christmassy tree. So I got those off Stash Unload. I got my monthly threads from A Stitch in Time down in Tasmania. Pea Pod, Pansy Purple, Peach Sherbet, Peanut Brittle, Petal Beach, and Perfect Pie Crust. And they are the colours. Up to peas. We're getting close to a finish on those. The Gentle Arts, they had a couple of fill-ins from, must have been missing from earlier deliveries. So we got Daisy, Fudge Ripple, Moss, and then back to normal with Raspberry Parfait, Sea Spray, and Shaker White. So if they have to miss a colour because they don't have it, or they haven't got enough dyed, when the deliveries go out, they always pop them in at a later date. And what's this? Weeks Dye Lots, Lichen, Light Khaki, Lilac, Lily Pad, Linen, and I had a look last time, Load, and again the colours are showing up nicely there. From JK Stitchery, I got a 1/2 metre of 40 count white linen for various projects, and these were listed under new items. From Classic Colourworks is Tropical Paradise, and from the Gentle Art is Cobblestone. So I got those as well because they're listed as new colours. So I'll put those with the rest of them. And then this one, when you get a parcel and it turns up like this, look at it, isn't it beautiful? And I literally opened it from the side because I didn't want to disturb it so I could show you. But that is how it came, all wrapped up in this beautiful tissue paper. So beautifully presented. Beautifully presented. Lovely thank you card. Such a sweet daisy. And she has started dyeing her own fabric. And this is called, she calls it Whoopsie Daisy. And I've got a piece of seaweed, and I think it's gorgeous. Look at that. Is that not lovely? I can't wait to find something to do on this. This is 36 count. 36 count linen. And that's the colour of the fabric. It's beautiful. The mottling is lovely. I can't wait to find something to use it on. And look how it's presented. That's how you get it. Whoopsie Daisy. And the beautiful little seahorse on mine. How lovely is that? Just lovely. So they're my purchases for the month. And I don't think I'm not waiting on anything. I think I'm in the clear. I do have some people that check on them, but I think I'm in the clear now to behave myself. I have got a couple of new starts to mention. One thing I'll show you first
I just think when you get a stitch a gift from a non-stitchy friend, especially one that puts up with you talking about your stitching all the time at work, is just lovely. She got me this beautiful pouch, but look at that. Look at that thimble. It says koala. Whoops. He's a very colourful koala. Absolutely beautiful. Australia on the back. And I just thought that was just so lovely and thoughtful that she would come back from 2 weeks leave. I missed her at work. I could tell you, holy moly, did I have to work hard. But to come back with something like that from a non-stitcher, I think is absolutely so thoughtful and beautiful. I love him. He'll go up on my display over there because he's just so beautiful to look at. Another quick thing. This is not Saviour's stitches. This is my mum's stitches. I am saving it because she was going to throw it out. She said she was under 10. They used to have to do this for school, you know, lady girls. My mum turned 86 last month. Still wears a high heels, still dresses up so beautifully. And of course, women had to learn how to stitch. And it is lovely. It's beautiful. But she was a bit overzealous when she was cutting it out. I don't think because she's not a crocheter, she didn't know that that's what those holes were for. But I intend to reinstate them with some hand sewing and to put a crochet edge on it. And I think that could easily be added to her Anzac display with the poppies on it. And she'll change her mind about wanting to throw it out when it's got a nice edge on it. So that was lovely to have something of my mum's, some sewing of my mum's. I'm just going to finish off with some minor plans that I've got coming. New start for May will be the Red Mermaid from RTO. It is going to be a sale with, again, Kelly from Animal Instincts and Joe from Belushi Stitches. I think it's for Mermania. I think that's what it's called. I will put the hashtag down the bottom. And it's anything to do with mermaids, but all three of us had this and I don't think we've started it. So we'll be having a go at it, starting it in May. So that's clocked for May. Then watching Stitchy Sally's last YouTube, I must have been paying a bit more attention because usually, you know, I look up when they show them because I'm sitting there stitching. But she mentioned 6 for 60 Sal. And I'm also going to be 60 this year. And I thought, you know, I know people did 50 for when they turned 50. And I thought, no, that's really not my... I like new starts, but I don't want to be pressured. But 6 I could do. So I am going to show you the 6 I'm going to do. When I start them, I don't know. I would like to get them started and finished by the end of the year. We'll see how that goes. Yellow Submarine from Blackbird Designs is the last in the Beatles series. I've got to go. I've got the rest of them here and I thought I'd show you. I've got 2 on pink. So you've got Strawberry Fields. You've got Eleanor Rigby on the pink. On a colour called Granite, I think from Zweigert. Long Winding Road. And Blackbird Design. Blackbird. And then I'm going to have 2 on, this is Cadet Blue from number 12 Stitch Co. There is Octopus's Garden. And I intend to put Yellow Submarine on the same fabric. And I can't wait. So that's a good excuse. The second pattern
I will be doing is, here lies my needle from Shakespeare's Peddler. Here lies my needles, some lost, some broken, some rusty. I've got a lot of broken needles. I bend a lot of needles. It's really bizarre. And I'd love to put that in a shadow box. I've actually got a shadow box, probably with its name on it. So that's number 2. Number 3 is from With Thy Needle and Threads, called I Collect, from Brenda Gervais. That one appealed when it first came out, and I just love it. They are all things I collect. I don't think you can see. You can see all the stuff over there. Well, there's big containers of buttons. Not only do I collect them, but I can't help myself, and I have to put them in colour. They're all colour coordinated. They're all separated into their colours. Number 4. In this order, I will be doing Little Sheep Virtues from Little House Needleworks, and I have had these for a while. Just waiting for getting my act together. I bought the fabric, I believe, last month for this because I used it on the mini bouquet. The fabric I bought for this, for the mini bouquet sale last year. So I bought some, and that was the reason I bought it last month, because I knew I wanted to do this. I am also going to do, I've already done Meow, but I'm going to complete Buzz from Hands On Design. I've got the pins, and again, I've had it for ages. And if you are watching, Mel, your name is on this as soon as I've finished it. And now I've been given the incentive to get it done. And again, I hope to get it done this month. And number 6 is a pattern from the Lucy Beam Love in Stitches, designed by Rebecca Nolan. I Will Find You. I don't know who used my fabric scissors, but I will find you. I always think of the girl in Wedding Crashers. I will find you. So they're the 6 for 60 birthday sale patterns I will be doing to join. Now I think I've got this right. Sally at Stitching Sally. And that is on Flosstube as well as Instagram. Kim at Contented Needleworker, Kim, on Facebook and Instagram. And Lainey at Lainey Main on Instagram. There may be more, and I'll keep my ear out for the rest of them, but so far they are the ones I know that are currently down for the sale, and I'm really looking forward to that. So that is my stitching for March. I really needed to do this video because there's a lot of projects I need to stitch on, but I couldn't show them. So now I'll be able to get my act together and do them. Stitching stats. March so far has been my best month with 27,057 stitches. I've got a total of 76,771 to date. I had 26 whips from 2022. I have had 13 starts this year. I've had 9 finishes, and I'm currently sitting on 30, which really a correction is I'm currently sitting on 29 because I have already had a finish this month. So yay. I wish you all well for April. I will see you early May with my next video. Stay safe, and thank you for watching. Bye.